Welcome everyone, WaddlerD. We're back for more Mega Man X soft type. And we're going to be heading to Kuwanger stage. The thing about this stage I like and enjoy greatly is that it's a nice twist on the Electman logic. Like, this is technically a mixture of Electman and Cutman stage together. Mainly the flying part is all Electman, but there's still some, there's a bit of horizontal action. But this is where you would get pretty much well acquainted with the wall climbing and all that noise. I really hate this show being stuck right there. But of course you have these douchebag turrets that will basically try to dodge out your way. Good job there, you should have turned around. And then we got the nice security system where you want to avoid touching the lasers. Of course, you have these helicopter douchebag guys that will gladly run upside your face, and there's the laser. Yeah, if you get caught by the red laser, you're gonna get shot at. And then we have these things, but thankfully, since I got a level 3 charge, you're gonna find that it's gonna be very effective against these dudes, but they can still take the damage. Like, in the original, it would just take one level 1 charge and just a pellet to kill them. Here, you're gonna have to be pretty much hammering them on them, but in some cases, if you're feeling gutsy, you can dash jump that ladder. In this section, I really hate this section. What I was trying to do there is trying to edge myself to the far right of the platform, which is in itself a really gutsy move, but you can essentially avoid all the hazards that will come your way if you are tippy-toe yourself right to the right edge, because apparently Mega Man's hitbox will just ignore everything, and his toe will take all the abuse that comes your way, but of course you still have douchebag enemies trying to cause mayhem. You can imagine what I'm talking about. Oh. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna do this legit. I want to be on the left side to deal with the rest of these little platforms coming from above, but once you do that, you're done. Once you get past the part where it starts slowing down, you're pretty much good to go, but don't touch the walls spikes, because now they kill you. I don't believe they killed you in the original, but in here they will absolutely decimate you. And we have some nice little wall climbing action. This is the reason why you don't go to this stage first, because of all this acrobatics. You're gonna have to do this painfully slow without the dash boost. Okay, you can stop killing me now. I wouldn't like to get up here without dying. And the reason why I wanted to pick this stage is because there's one particular item that really grinds people's gears. You see that heart tank? You're probably wondering, how in the living world am I going to get up there? Well, you have 3 options. You're going to have to do a really frame-perfect jump, or you're going to need a boomerang to get that. Here's the 3rd option. We're going to use the sled, because we have all the abilities to get it going here. Granted, I actually get up on that ledge, but the goal here is to just ride the sled, use it as like a nice second jump, and then boom, there you go. Don't need to beat the stage to get the weapon, then to come back and do it again. Just do that, because if you do that, you'll save a lot of time. Of course, now I gotta save my life here, not get killed by douchebag enemies. Do I have any? Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. We're almost done, though. I mean, this level's not very long once you get past the outdoor section. I really do like the aesthetics of this place, the way it kind of structures itself. How you're climbing this massive tower, and unfortunately dealing with all the ladder logic, because Mega Man X is a slow-ass climber. Like, he makes the original version look like a freaking speed demon in comparison. But once you get a nice feel of the music and you get really amped up, Kuwanger is going to just knock the air right out of our sails, because he's honestly one of the easiest Mavericks in this Modification. Like, he plays almost exactly the same. And it's kind of depressing. Like, I feel like he takes us, like, 3 damage as opposed to 4. And he still has pretty much the same AI. You don't want him to grab you, of course, because that's going to do a crap ton of damage. I mean, it does a crap ton of damage before, but honestly, the only thing you really need to worry about with him is just don't let him hit you. It's not a really hard fight. Just hug walls, wait for him to warp around, get on the ground, shoot a shot, and then repeat. Of course, being on the ground, this fight gets a little bit crazy. So I'm gonna just do this to make this fight interesting. Okay, you can stop doing that. Yeah, and then when he decides to warp around like that, just start shooting. Oh gosh, please stop. Oh god, that... Just for that, I'm gonna fight you on the ground. I want to make this fight a little bit more interesting, because the easy strategy is to just hug walls. It's always hug walls in the Mega Man X game. Most time. There are some fights where you need to be on the ground, but I'm going to try to fight this guy on the level that he's at. Just fight, you son of a bitch. Alright, but yeah, as you can see, he's really the same Maverick. Like, he does all that stuff before. He moves at the same speed. His boomerang moves at the same speed. There's nothing really different about this guy. And it's kind of... There we go. There's Death Lift. That hurts like hell, as you can see. But I don't think it really hurts as much as it... Or hurts much more than it did before. Oh no. Actually dodged that. Gonna need this, though. Ah, you got knocked back by a lemon? What the hell? Of course, he starts doing this. I'm just gonna do this. Just show you how easy this guy can get. That's kind of depressing, honestly. Like, the fact that I just sat in one place, let him warp around. That's how you beat this guy. You don't dash around like I was doing. You just sit in place when he starts warping around like an idiot. So, Boomer Kuwanger, you are now put into the memory banks of Cutman Central. We do get a good weapon. Boomer Kuwanger's weapon is just one of the best. Mainly because of what it can do. But we're done with that. We're gonna say hello to this lad, Spark Mandrill. Spark Mandrill has some interesting changes for his stage. If anything, he can mess you up something fierce. But his stage, if you recall, if you break the back of Storm Eagle's little airship, it kind of messes with the stage a bit. However, there's still electricity here, and it still hurts. Moreover, there is a reason why I went to Boomer Kuwanger's stage first. Okay, that's a really bad place to sit. Because we want to get this, and you want to use your boomerang at the peak when you start going down. Like, say when you jump, when you start going down from your jump, that's when you use the boomerang cutter to grab that E-tank. And there's no other way you're going to grab that E-tank. You need Boomer Kuwanger's weapon to grab that E-tank. God damn it. But as you can see, the electricity is still kind of going. It's on reserve power at the moment. This section, though, kind of sucks. I really don't like these enemies. They're pretty much pot-shot losers. They will... You pretty much have to remember where they're coming from. Otherwise, you're gonna be taking some unnecessary damage. Like right here. Yep, see? Sneaky bastard. And they will always be in that little dim, or those darkened sections that have a lot of death pits and jumps to deal with. And now we're gonna deal with this guy. Let's see if we can do a nice little trick here. Yeah, This guy is a lot more dangerous. The lightning that he shoots, if you recall this guy, you really didn't have to deal with that, because you would have usually have beaten Storm Eagle before this stage, unless you had a Death Wish and want to do this one either first or second in your order of Mavericks. So you never really saw that lightning attack. It would just come out as a puff of smoke. But here, you're going to have to deal with it, and he shoots a lot. And it hurts, as you can imagine. So you want to time it so that you get in between the space, like so. And he's dead. So, a little bit tougher of a mid-boss fight, but still manageable. And I really love this stage theme. It's just so great to get the nice little SNES guitar solo action going on here. Ow, and these guys hurt like hell. Do not get hit by anything. Oh, great. Okay, I'm gonna let this guy do his thing. Try not to get shot. I think I'm gonna need some energy here. Yeah, just give myself a little bit of a insurance. And lose it almost immediately. Oh, you're gonna try to fall on me. That's kind of lame. Thankfully, we got a heart tank. Oh no, I did not have to see you. No! At least we don't have to fight the mid-boss again. Yeah, this next stretch is kind of rough now that you take so much damage from enemies, and the fact that these enemies do a crap ton of damage if you touch them physically. So, that's one nice thing I like about this modification. The fact that in the original, taking damage was pretty much just a part of the game. Like, you would just dash through this area and not give a rat's ass about half the enemy population here, but now I have to literally be very, very precise with my movements, especially with the way these roadster-like guys are moving much faster. So I'm gonna lure this guy over here, dash the ladder, shoot him, and then repeat with this guy down here, because to go down there and get hit by that physical contact, oof, it hurts. You don't want to deal with that. Man, I hate the freaking radius of those blasts. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, these guys are used quite often. We got more of this section, just kill things. Thinking something. Ooh. Yeah, there it is. How'd you fucking respawn? That's all done. Fortunately, I'm pretty much on death's door for this next fight, because... well, I guess we can do this. Spark Mandrill hits like a truck. I mean, that goes without saying, but he really hits like a truck. And we'll definitely demonstrate that. Probably, because I imagine he's going to hit us at least once. Yeah, that attack comes out much faster. Main goal here is you want to stay on the ground as long as possible, and that was about 10 bars of damage. You want to try to lure him on the ceiling, because if you do that, that makes the fight a lot easier. And he just freaking double punched me in the air. Damn. Yeah, so 3 hits will pretty much end you in this fight. Unlike, say, Boomer Kuwanger, which usually took about 4. My go-to attack when I'm both on the ground with him is to use the Charge Blast, because you can knock him back, like so. And most of the time when he gets on the ceiling, just keep nailing him repeatedly. Oh god, I hate when he does that, though. That's like the most dangerous part, when he shoots out the frickin' sparks. Oh god. He moves much faster, and that would make this fight a lot scarier. But when he gets on the ceiling and does this little frickin' monkey bars thing, not really helpful for him. Like, it actually makes him a lot easier. Speaking a lot easier, he has his weakness. It's still possible, but as you can see, it does a lot less damage, and I won't be able to pretty much kill him with just one full bar of ammo. So, when you fight Spark Mandrill, you're gonna have to understand his pattern first before you can actually beat him. You can't pretty much cheese yourself out of the fight. We get Electric Spark, pretty much shoots a little ball of lightning. Pretty much 101 electric beam without the beam. So we got 5 Mavericks down, and we have about 3 more to take on, and they're some of the hardest. Especially him. So next time we're going to be taking on Armor Armadillo and then Launch Octopus. And then we're going to be cleaning up the rest of the game, the video after. So hope you enjoyed what you saw. Be sure to give me some comments and tell me what you think of this modification. Would you want to play it yourself, and how would you go about it? Like, what would be your preferred order? That's pretty much what I would be curious about. So thanks for watching, have a great day, and adios.